All right. So, Ling, did you get all those cards? I'm not sure if you did. Um, okay. This air sign Ling is coming into your life fairly soon, wants to communicate with you. I don't know if I hit live a second ago. I thought I was live, but maybe I wasn't. I don't think I was live, Ling. I'm so sorry. I was talking to myself for a good 2 minutes. Ling, you're the first one in my live chat. So thank you so much for being here. If you're new watching this video later, at a later time, welcome. Please hit the bell icon and subscribe to me, because if you want free cards thrown down for you, all you have to do is pop up and be the first one in the live chat, and I give you free cards. So please be sure to do that. This one here is for Linglicious. Thank you for being the first one in, girl. You have an air sign coming in, Ling. This person wants to talk to you, communicate with you, definitely give you an offer, is taking action towards you. This is somebody from the past. Ling, this person wants to reconcile with you and say sorry, kind of make up with you and bring some balance. This person is hoping that you guys have a solid foundation to build on. This person would like to grow with you, okay? And this person is single and responsible. I think this person is younger, maybe younger than you, or just a young-minded person, a business entrepreneur, somebody that's getting out of school or doing something good with themselves, maybe starting a business. So Ling, I think this is going to be a very good, prosperous relationship if you're ready to take that on. Okay. Sorry, Ling. I know I started talking to myself, guys, on my live. I thought everyone was here, but it wasn't. So Ling, I pulled those for you a second ago till I realized I didn't hit click live. Leia Guerrero, you're a new member. Thank you so much, girl. I'm going to give you some cards. You are a new member? All right, let's get some cards here for the new member, Guerrero. Girl, you got third party. Eight of Cups. Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn. Another three of Pentacles in the reverse. There's a third party new member that is leaving the situation. If you've been haunted by a dark third party presence in your relationship, they're gone. Give it patience. If you haven't already, it's going to balance out. All right, this is going to be very good for you. This is what you've been praying for and asking for, manifesting, drawing in the end of a third party dramatic connection that was very painful. It's not going to go any further. That third party is out of the picture, or will be very soon. All right, I would say even by next month. So thank you, new member, for tuning in and being a new member. I'm so happy. That's awesome. Oh, I hope to see you all the time. Leah, let me write down your name so I don't forget that you are my new member. Well, if I had a pen, that'd be lovely. Give me a second. I got a pencil, which is just as good. Leah. All right, Leigh. Is that Irish or something? It's I got, you have a Spanish last name, but I've never seen that first name. That is really cool. I like your name. All right. Well, no, we're not doing that right now. Yes, you always watch my channel and reads, and I really like it. Oh, well, thank you, girl. Anytime you pop in, I'm going to pull cards for you. Thank you for being a new member. Keep your head up, girl. That third party drama is over very soon. All right. Let's keep going. So anyways, guys, I pulled these cards already, and it was a new deck. I got these from Meow Wolf. My son actually got him for his birthday, and then he gave him to me because he's such a good boy. He's so great. So we're going to use these for the first time today. I'll show you the case right here, Elements of the Source. I'm really excited to use them. And this one right here is going to represent what you already have inside you. Something that you're already blessed with. Something that's already here in the bag for you. And then this one is something you need to go find. You got to go out there and get this. All right, you're on the hunt. And then bottom of the deck is going to be the overall, underall, general energy that you've been dealing with lately. And we're going to get some advice on it. Okay, but let's go ahead and reveal these. We are going to finish the $44 Readings, I'm sorry I've been out. I had a lot of drama. I had work. I was dealing with detectives from some other stuff from the past, which some of you guys know about. And I just couldn't come on. I love you, though. Thank you for your patience. Um, Gildorado, I know you're one of them, honey, and I've got you. Gildorado and Kaylin and Jeffrey, you guys are in line for the $44 reading at the end of this video. You've already paid, so that's done. Any 100 Club members, you're welcome to get a reading as well. That's included with your 100 Club membership. So you're welcome to go ahead and come on with that. And any of my subscribers for my monthly membership, you're also welcome to get your $44 reading. It's included in your membership. And it's funny because it's only $33.33 a month. So if you guys are interested in supporting me and helping a girl out, man, help me out, guys. If you're interested in a monthly subscription to help me continue this channel, I'd appreciate it. I don't have any sponsors. I don't get paid a lot here from YouTube. So anything that you guys give me is what brings life to these readings and to my life. And it's such a beautiful gift. That's on my website. It should be in the description. If you purchase that, you get free 1111s, free $22 Celtic crosses, and you'll be getting the 44s as well now. So if you're already in that membership, you're getting a huge savings than just buying them individually. But if you can't do a monthly, I get it. Believe me, some of us cannot afford another monthly bill. If you can't, don't worry about it. I'm not gonna beat you down for it, okay? But let's get in and see what's going on. Gildorado, I'm so glad you're here. I've seen your comments. I love you. You've been watching me for a while. You stand out. Thank you so much. I love your last name and the whole Montoya thing because I actually have a whole family of Montoyas from California. Yeah, so we got that little connection going on. I thought I should let you know. All right, let's get in. And TQ, hi girl. I missed you guys. Markers, I love you. I'm so glad you're here. Okay, enough chit chat, friends. Let's get in. What is it you already have going on? You've already got this. What is it? Dun 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 dun. Drum roll. Boom. Okay. You guys already have potential. Makes perfect sense. All right. Core is mystery. Subtrick is expectation. And here it says everything is within your grasp. Look at that rose. This is very Empress. Don't you guys think? When you see potential, it's like, we can grow this. This beautiful flower is rooted deep within this root creature. He's putting his roots into the very fertile soil. It's like, it's very intimate. It's very beautiful, right? He's just implanting himself there into the soil. So I really think whatever you've got going on, big dreams about business, big dreams about your relationship, dreams about doing your own channel or writing a book or creating something beautiful for yourself and your family, I want you to leave this reading with the fact that the universe says you've got amazing potential. Don't forget that, and don't let anyone talk you out of your dreams. And I am going to warn you, be very careful on who you talk to, even if it's mom. A lot of people that love you, they think they need to bring you down to reality. They think they need to tell you their experiences and what reality is based on their life. So they try to put that in on you and say, it's going to create a burden, or it's a lot of hard work, or, you're going to have to make a lot of sacrifices to get that thing. I want you to take those seeds, which are weeds, out of your potential. And I want you to speak life into whatever it is that you're dreaming up. Those are negative remarks, and it's going to bring you down, and it's going to disconnect you from what you're trying to build for your life. So just in love, love these people, mom, brothers, sisters, best friends, love them all. Even us readers, love them all, okay? And just say, I appreciate your concern. And thank you for your, advice with whatever, but ultimately, this is what I believe, this is what I think, and this is what's going to happen. Reaffirm it because the universe is going to bring beautiful things into your life that's meant just for you. And there's going to be miracles, and there's going to be doors opening, and there's going to be ways made to get this mission done for you. And it doesn't matter what anybody else has to say. You have the potential. And I don't want you to forget it because it's so easy to be discouraged by people you love. And it can be kind of, it can be kind of hurtful. And it can certainly damage the momentum that you had with your excitement about creating something. And I don't want you to be discouraged. So your potential spreads out to seize the strings of fate, your fate. There is pressure to meet expectation, but the future is yours and it's not locked in place. It matters about your steps and choices. You have truly endless dreams, and they're given to just you individually, gifts from the universe, things that are possible. Do not lose sight of your possibilities because the universe says if it wasn't possible, it wouldn't come to your mind. It is possible, and I need you to believe in that. I'm going to get a card to clarify the potential card, okay? Spirit, please clarify the potential for my beautiful person who's watching and it's just touching their heart. Big breath. What is a card to go along with this? What do they need to know about their potential? Okay, this is what you need to know. First of all, sleep on it, okay? 4 swords, rest. You need to rest yourself up for this big mission, this big dream. Make sure that you are having a good sleep ritual, something that you do every night that's a habitual pattern that's healthy and good for you to find peace in your belief and dream. Whoever has broken your heart, whoever has destroyed you, this could be a lover, this could be family, this could be hard life in general, okay? It could be all of the above as well, all together. But whatever has been sought out to destroy you and take away and steal your joy, honey, they're not going to win. You may feel defeated. You may be crying. You may be on the floor feeling hopeless, feeling desperate, feeling regret. And you wish you could go back and do things differently so the results that you've been having wouldn't be here. But the universe has a message for you. And it is, there's still 2 cups standing. Don't cry over spilled milk. It's not all over. It's not done. Okay? It's not. There's still a lot to dream and have and live. There's still a lot of you to go around. Your heart is big enough to love someone else. Your mind is big enough to create a whole new life. You can get past the pain and the heartbreak of what was, and you can choose to move on and not carry that painful past with you. Because, oh my gosh, I got chills. Whatever was sought out to destroy you will be destroyed. Tower and the ticking time bomb. I know a lot of you guys have just been waiting and watching for karma to step up for you for once and take out your enemies and take out the blockages that have been preventing you to get ahead in life, be it your credit, be it your body, a lover, a third party, a past, whatever it was. You guys were just like, God, is it ever going to get out of the way? It's about to get out of the way. All right? It's about to leave. So Spirit says, watch out, honey. Make some room. Get out of harm's way, because whatever came to hurt you and bring you down, honey, I'm taking them down quick, fast, and in a hurry. I'm on my way. So I want you to take that to the bank. Bottom of the deck here is bottled up emotions. Get a good cry. Get it out. Get frustrated with yourself. Get outside on the ground and just say, God dang, this hurts. And just cry and just let it out. Let it out. Let it go. Let it go with the sunset today. We're not going to take it with us. No use carrying it around. So there's that one. Let's get a card to reveal something you don't know that is on its way. Thank you guys for the new deck. My son got me a new deck. I actually bought it for him and then he gave it to me. So I'm excited to use this new deck. Today's the first time. Ooh, so what's coming for you that you don't know is childhood. This could be a child is coming into your life, a new child. It could be a foster kid. It could be a stepchild. It could be little children that you babysit or watch or spend time with. It could be you connecting with your childhood after so many years. It could also be you reconnecting with your children. But childhood is going to come up. This is playful. This is renewing. There's some nostalgia here, very Six of Cups. But it's about being resilient because, kids recover from almost anything. And it's about being curious and believing that anything's possible. And I really do feel that for you today, guys. I'm honest. I do. With this potential card, I feel like more than ever, you have this vision and it's going to work. It's going to work out. It's all going to work. And those roadblocks are being taken out for you right now. You're being blessed. You're being given a beautiful gift to make something new of your life. So that's what I see. And, just saying, for those of you that are in a twin flame journey, a twin flame may very well show up at your doorstep or in your life. There could be very well a twin flame that is going to be present and shockingly into your life. So get ready. I am going to warn you, when twin flames pop up, there's triggers. Get your rest. Be mindful. Don't speak before you process. Process first, then speak. Hold your tongue, is all I'm going to give you warnings about all of this. Okay? Really take your time going into this connection. Okay, so anyways, that's what's popping up, and I hope you guys get a good cry out because you need it. That was beautiful. So now that we know what you already have, it's already in the bag. What's going to pop up for you? What's coming? What do you need to get out there and find, realize, take a hold of? What do you need to go do? I don't know. Drum roll on this one. Oh my. This is crazy. We have disorder. This is like the same picture, but it's destroying it. It's time to push against order. Oh my God, I have the biggest revelation. You've got potential. You have to get rid of the old. That's literally the tower, isn't it? Disorder. And that's what's coming. Ticking time bomb, tower. I want you to know that everything you built, maybe not everything. Maybe it's not everything. But there's some pretty big things in your life. Big things. Habits, lifestyle, relationships, maybe where you live. Like there's big things that need to go. They've got to. And this is like, you have to trade. There's got to be something that's going to be lost so you can gain something. And only you'll know what that means. When I say there's got to be something lost so you can gain, you'll know what it means. Whenever it's the right moment and you look back at this reading or you're walking through your day, it's going to just hit you. I know what it is. I know what it is that I have to lose so I can gain. This is that message. And this could just be letting go of your past. And what I mean by that is maybe you're still holding on to a lover that is deceased or no longer with you in your life. And it's like we have to let him go, or we have to let her go, because you can't grab this new potential. It could also be the way you've had a business and the way it's been, the way it looks, what you do. That style has got to go so we can revamp things and make them new. It may be something as petty as that. It may also be that your children are leaving the nest, or they're getting bigger, they're going through a change, and it's like the old relationship that you had with them is gone. We did have childhood come up with Tower and Ticking Time Bomb, and it's like some of our children are no longer little children, and we have to love them for who they are, whether they're doing things you wouldn't approve of or not. You kind of have to step out and go, okay, this is my kid now. I have to let go of who my kid was then, who I raised them to be. They're free. They're allowed to make mistakes, big decisions, big moves, whatever. They're allowed to do that because they're learning and growing. So this could be you detaching from those expectations and whatever it is you were holding on to with them. It could also be letting go of an old house, an old friendship, a state that you were really connected to, but you're moving now because maybe your family's moving or something. This can definitely signal moving. Um, for a lot of you guys, this is your body. Maybe you've been a certain weight for some time, or you've just been steadily gaining or losing, and you got to let this habit of eating, whether it's eating too much or eating too little, or working out too much or not working out at all, and embrace this new change in your body, that you've got to come up with something new to create yourself again. And for some people, this is also going through the change, you know, for women at least, um, going through the change. And for men and women, it could be a midlife crisis even. It could be, I got to let go of my childish ways, my immature expectations, and live a new life. For some people, this is good news, and this is retirement. And it's like, honey, you have so much potential, but you're going to have to retire and do something new with your life. Anyways, let's see what that's all about. Ignore the rules. Being a force of disorder causes the universe to realign, to take dissonance, to make harmony with you, kick against those that would quiet you. Oh my God, that touches me for you. That just touches me. I really want you to hear me out on this. This is like the message. The universe needs to realign your vision, whether it's a new business, a new you, a new relationship. Like maybe you're going to be the first millionaire in your whole family. Maybe you're the first one that stops a cycle of abuse, of whatever. Maybe you're the first one to be an investor, to be, wise in business and a good steward. Maybe you're the first. So in order for the universe to realign and give you the blessings of this potential that you have, you're going to have to disconnect yourself with what was. The other message here that I really feel for you is this. There's going to be, and I said this at the beginning of the reading, there's going to be family members and loved ones and lovers and just friends even that are going to try to quiet your voice. Meaning they're not going to believe in your dream, honey. If you're going to write a book, they may say, that's not exactly possible. What do you expect to get out of that? If you have a business dream, they may even get mad at you. Because they're triggered. Because they're not doing it. Because maybe that was their dream once and they didn't take action on it. Or maybe they blame others for helping them, giving them support when they needed, and then they didn't get to do their dreams. So there's anger. And maybe they just flat out don't believe in you. Maybe they think you're the same old person you've always been, and whatever you're dreaming, that's not possible. This message from the universe says, kick against those that quiet you. Buck those that try to tame you. Don't listen to those that try to discourage this potential. What you need to find is a way to separate yourself from those friends, those family members, those thoughts that may even be negative inside yourself. For some of you guys, the only one beating you up is you. And it's called self-sabotage and doubt. Failure never stopped anyone from being successful. They were just hurdles that people that were successful jumped over. One failure after the other failure after the other failure. They just kept going day by day, leaping over their obstacles. And they reach success. Failure is not going to stop you from your success. But self-sabotaging, that will. Because you stop yourself and you turn around in the opposite direction every time. So sometimes the person that is creating the disorder in your life may be you. Perhaps it's alcohol. Perhaps it's eating. Perhaps it's a toxic relationship. Perhaps it's bad credit. Whatever it is, it's stopping you from your potential. I have a very close loved one of mine. And I've never talked to her about it. And I don't think I will, because she's a little older than me. And I think it would be rude. I don't want to disrespect her. But I see what's going on in her life, and I know her struggle is depression and self-worth. And I know that she deals with fear, because in her family, there's never been a whole lot of success that she's been able to taste and feel and experience. And I see her working at the same job for like decades, making the same kind of money that somebody at McDonald's would make. And she's got decades of experience, a wealth of knowledge in her business, in her field. She could own that business. She could own a business like it. She could run it with her eyes shut. She could write books on it. She could do YouTubes on it. She has so much potential. She could run a home business well. And she doesn't. And she stays stuck at that same low-paying job, and that doesn't give her the respect that she needs. When she's sick or someone's died, they give her very minimal time off. She is not the master of her own schedule. And she suffers trying to make ends meet every month. She doesn't get to enjoy the pleasures of life, but she's got potential. And if she could just choose to do more and disconnect from that job and disconnect from that state of mind, she could be so much more. And I want to tell her this, but again, I don't want to offend her. And she's never asked for my advice, and I'm not going to unsolicit, or I'm not going to give advice that's unsolicited, and it just won't do it. She's got to believe that in her own heart. And if she gets that vision, that potential, she can grow on it. But this little disorder is like a weed. And every time you start dreaming and you start to feel it, and you're like, yes, yes, this is going to happen. This is my vision. I can see it. I can taste it. I can almost feel it. I can imagine, wow, what my life could be like. Oh, it'd be so great. And then you let those dark thoughts come in. You're too old. You don't have the finances ready. Your credit's not right. You need to sacrifice, blah, 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 blah. Oh, and you can't do that right now because you're dependent on it. You let all these things step in and just crush that dream. Don't let it. And sometimes if it's not you with those thoughts, it's somebody else. You go tell your friend, oh, I want to open this business. Or you tell your sister, or you tell someone, and they're like, oh, well, you can't do that. You need a permit. Oh, you can't do that. You need to get blah, blah, blah done first. Oh, you can't do that. You need to get your ducks in order, and you need to do it this way and in this order. Screw that. You see, the universe blessed you with your potential, not your sister, not your mom, not your friends, not your lover, just you. And if it wasn't possible, you wouldn't be blessed with that vision at all. So anyways, disconnect yourself. It's time to push against the tradition. It's time to push against the way others would do it or say for you to do it. It's time for you to disconnect so you can have that potential. I'm so happy both these cards came up because they're very similar. And it's like, wow, the rose. Also, maybe a rose is symbolic today for you. Maybe you're growing a rose bush that's flourishing. Maybe you bought roses recently. Maybe you're going to get a rose tattoo. Who knows? But a rose may be a symbolic sign for you in this reading. Maybe there's a song about a rose. Spirit, can you please clarify disorder? Justice. This is legalities. You're going to have to legally disconnect from certain people and things. This could be a divorce. I'm not going to lie. For a lot of you guys, this is divorce. You need to divorce someone so you can go have potential to be with your twin flame, which could flourish. And it's going to be difficult, but that's what needs to happen. For other people, what you need to find is a way from breaking from legal systems. You need to find other ways to get through, like loopholes. Discover some loopholes. Maybe talk with a lawyer. This could be talk with a financial advisor. This could be about getting something in your name or taking your name off something. This could be filing for bankruptcy, which might benefit you if you're just not doing well, generally speaking. This could also be speaking up for yourself and saying that's not fair. Because Libra is an air sign, it is justice, and it's evening things out, evening the score. So there needs to be some justice between you and someone else, and you might have to be like, listen, it's got to be what it's got to be. For some people, it's Tower Libra, so it could be breaking up with a Libra, cutting them out of your life, period. Getting over a Libra, perhaps. Clarify that. Yeah, cleanse. Get rid of. Discard. It's a very gentle tower. Cut, get rid of, make a decision. Libra can also mean a choice, choose a side. Cleanse yourself from someone, make a choice. Clear away the unfairness and the injustice. And let me just say, there's a lot of there's a lot of injustice in our world, believe me. And it's not just our legal system, it's life. It's fairness with karma. There's a lot of injustice. And it's like, clear away what's not been fair. Let's get one more, Spirit, maybe a couple more. Six of Swords, resolution. And it's about moving on. Libra energy here too. Definitely something going on with a Libra. The resolution card is leaving difficult times and headed for better times. It's leaving one shore and going to another. It's going off into the sunset. It's a goodbye. It's the end. It's resolution, it's harmony, and it's balance. A lot of you guys need to say goodbye to an air sign. Could just be that Libra. Say goodbye. It's over. I need to have closure and be done with that person. Cleanse your energy from it. A lot of this is also say goodbye to the way things were, the order of your life. Your name was so-and-so, maybe change your name. If you had a belief system on how poverty-stricken you were, change it up. Nope, you're not. You're not poverty-stricken. You're the first millionaire in your family. Change those words. I know sometimes when we start manifesting and we kind of fake it till we make it, we get this kick in our gut that's like, boom, that's not true. Why are you lying through your teeth? And it feels that way for a little while. It's like, oh, I'm saying things that I know aren't true and it bugs me, but I'm still saying them. Keep saying them, even if it bugs you. Because believe it or not, this is a fact. After a while, after you keep saying them, your brain is like, oh, light bulb, click, I believe it. Your brain doesn't know because it has no eyes. Only you do. And that's your ego. That is your ego, and it's telling you, oh, this is reality. No, your brain's like, I don't have an ego. I'm just a brain. Tell me what you want to tell me. Program me. So you are going to have to deprogram your brain. Seriously. And after a while of faking it till you make it and saying things that aren't real, but you want to be real, pretty soon your brain's like, oh, it's real. I am a millionaire. Holy shit. My credit is great. This is awesome. Wow. I love it. And, well, it starts to create those realities for you. And there's actually scientific evidence lately that's been proven, actually, and you could research this yourself. There's recently been scientific proven evidence that your brain can create your reality. And like, we never had scientific evidence to back it up. Somehow there's tests where they like follow people on camera or they whatever, and they're like seeing things pop up that their brain is creating. Like, what? Are we really in the Matrix? Are we really a program? Like, what? Okay, dang. We already know there's another reality that we can't see or touch. We already know we don't see all the light that's been shown to us, only certain dimensions of light, which is a whole nother reality. So let's unlock that power. Unlock it and change your mind here and shift your paradigm. Because what you need to go get is a new state of mind. Help is on the way, by the way. I saw Six of Pentacles down there. Help is on the way for you. Okay. Hermit mode. This is soul searching. This is self-evaluation. This is also, you're going to have to do it by yourself. What you need to go find is the strength inside of you, which I know a lot of you are doing that right now. Like, you're very good at it. But this is continue further. Continue soul searching. Continue asking yourself questions. Continue rediscovering you until you see a new person in that mirror and until you hear a new voice in your head. Keep searching because the real you wants to come out. And justice is coming. And you're going to leave hard times for good times. Just clear away the evidence that you were living in a reality that you didn't like. I really want you to clear it away. Any evidence, a cluttered home, old clothes that don't fit you, that just sit there like taking up space, get rid of them. I know, it's hard. Just do it. Get rid of old furniture pieces that hold energy that just, exes, drama, bad memories. Bye. Get rid of it. Jewelry, pictures, maybe your house, maybe your state, maybe your friends. Get rid of it. This is a time to reinvent yourself and reinvent your life. And it's not going to get reinvented if you keep living the same life over and over. Also that person I care about that sabotages herself all the time. She's always sacrificing herself for others because she was programmed in her mind to believe, as her mother, sacrifice yourself for others. Sacrifice yourself for those you love, which is a very humble, good thing to do. But she does it so much that she ruins her life. She ruins her credit. She ruins her relationships. She lets too many people in. Nobody wants that. She even lets her kids have their friends live with them because there's nowhere else to go, instead of guiding them in a direction to get out and go live somewhere else with more potential somewhere else for them. And really going in on her own and just doing some stuff for her. She's constantly picking up the bags of everybody else. I'll drive you here and there. I'll let you live here. I'll take care of you. I'll sacrifice my credit to get this bill paid. I'll work over here forever if I have to support, you. And it's self-sacrifice all the time. And it's enough self-sacrifice. You don't have to sacrifice so much to get this dream. Who told you that? Your mom? Your sister? Your best friend? Your lover? Maybe just you. Who told you that? Get them out. Cleanse that. We're not saying that anymore, and we're not doing that anymore. You don't need to hurt yourself to help others. And there's a little saying, you don't have to put your fire out to light somebody else's fire. You don't. Whoever told you that, wrong. So anyways, there's that little message. Okay, let's get some clarity on that. Dang it, I can't use these cards anymore. So I'm just, I don't, if it's a negative one, if it's got negative talk or profanity of any kind, I can't show you or say it because then they turn the money symbol off on me. So I'll reveal these the best I can. If you want to get more videos from me that are not so watched by Big Brother, you can go to my website and there's a whole lot of freedom of speech over there. But sometimes certain platforms don't allow that. It's sad but true. I wish Mr. Musk would buy this one out. I don't even know why he bought Twitter. He should have bought this one. This was the one that needed it, but we'll manifest whatever. Okay, so let's see what needs to be said about what you need to go find. Thank you, Allie. I love you for your super sticker. Thank you. Okay, let's see. Oh, this is not too bad of one. No equals a full sentence. You don't have to explain yourself. Yay! That's an empowering card. I don't have to explain myself. I don't want you in my life. I don't need to give you an explanation. I don't want you to be around me. I don't need to give you an explanation. I don't want you to do this to me or say this to me. That's no explanation needed. Also, you can get up from a conversation and say, you know what? You're not respecting me as an adult, as another person with feelings and opinions. You're not respecting me. So I can get up and go. And that's it. You don't even have to explain that. But if it's your mother, of course, explain to her that much because she should know. But if it's anybody else disrespecting you, a coworker, a friend, a lover, you don't have to give them an explanation if you don't want to. You can just say, no, I'm out of here. I don't tolerate that anymore. Bye. No is a full sentence. You can just say no. If somebody says, can you meet up with me at 5 o'clock? I want to see you, this and that. You can just say no. I can't. You don't have to say, I'm busy. I have to run to the store. I have to cook dinner. They don't need all that. You have a life. So this is quit explaining yourself to people. You don't have to live your life like that. Some people get so stressed out because they live their life over explaining. And psychologically, that means that you lived a very insecure childhood. It means that in order for you to avoid trouble at home as a baby or a child, you had to explain yourself away. Just to be ultra clear to a very criticizing parent that would criticize, and accuse you without cause, just a bunch of accusations and criticisms. And so you grew up over explaining yourself kind of as a preventative measure to prevent the criticism or to prevent the accusations. That's abuse. And so you might have grown up in an abusive, mentally, verbally, emotionally abusive home, and you felt you always had to over explain yourself. And that's, look, a childhood situation that needs to go. Tower, ticking time bomb, like we got to get rid of that abuse. No explanation needed. And if you're self-sacrificing all the time, you need to stop. I don't need to give you more reasons of why you shouldn't let this freeloader live with you. I don't have to give you more explanations on why you should say no to your friends or family that need you to go out of your way for them, because you're hurting yourself. You're putting out your fire to light theirs. Now, by all means, if you have a big, bright fire and you are rich and you have all the time in the world, by all means, help others. Go out there, give them rides to and from. Give people money. Let them live wherever they want to live with you. You got it like that, Okay? You're a movie star now. Do it. Have your entourage. But if you don't, and you're just putting your fire out anyways, stop. No is a full sentence, and you need to think about having boundaries and standards for your life, because you need to remember that you matter. Your dreams matter. This may be the only life you get like this, with these kids, with this family, with this life, with these hands, with these gifts. This may be the only incarnation you get to do this gift. Don't blow it. It's precious. You have a lot of potential, and you're very special, and you're endowed with beautiful imagination and creativity. You have so much to do here. Don't blow it anymore. You know what punctuates that sentence, no is a complete sentence? Well, action. We spend so much time explaining our boundaries, giving reasons for why we have them, that we forget to just have a boundary. Say no and quit participating in what you said no to in the first place. Remove yourself from that situation if you have to, and be your own boundary, because you'll be surprised. There was a situation I found myself in, guys, and I am not lying. I'm going to tell you the truth. I found myself in a situation where I was so in love with this guy. I would do anything he asked. Anything. Well, not anything. I mean, I had some boundaries, but other things like sending pictures, being involved in inappropriate conversations that didn't make me feel comfortable, doing sexual acts that I didn't feel comfortable doing, but I wanted to please him, and being a participant of things that felt dirty and wrong to me, but I felt satisfied him. And in order to keep him, I went along with things that I was not really into. And I was wrong. And I did that many years ago, but I did that out of desperation to hold on to someone because I thought I wasn't enough for him. If I didn't do these things, he wouldn't want me. He would maybe want somebody else, or he would want me and somebody else because I didn't fulfill everything. And you know what? Now that I think of it, I did it with more than one person. And I hurt myself. And I thought it would make me happy by being in that relationship. I really did. I did. And I went on with it. Multiple relationships, I went on with it. Because I thought, the real me isn't qualified for this relationship. It's almost like getting a job and lying on your resume to get it. You're like, I'm not qualified, but I'm just going to say it and I'm going to get the job because I really want the job and I need the job. And we do that in our relationships. We put down in metaphorical paper, I'm able to do this, this, and that, and the third, even though we hate ourselves for it. And I will tell you, social media today makes you guys do this. It makes you put on all that makeup you don't feel comfortable wearing. It makes you dye your hair if you don't feel like dyeing it. It makes you do all kinds of things that you wish never did. And you do it. And we sell ourselves short. And we sell ourselves, and we're sellouts. We're sellouts to society. We're sellouts to social media expectations. We're sellouts to everything, and we don't live how we want to live. That's so annoying. Excuse me, guys. Okay. I had to put my focus on because I'm being way too interrupted. Anyways. Yeah, I'm with you on that, and I don't want you guys to do that. I want you to stand up and say enough's enough, no's a full sentence. I want you to love yourself enough, and forget me, because I shouldn't have said I want you. I hope that you want yourself more than you want that relationship or that job that you hate or whatever. I hope you want you more. And I think that's what this is all about, cleansing away societal judgments and order. And this is about your core. It's about being one with your core. So justice is cleansing away and getting over someone and things and whatever. Okay? And that's what you need to go find. You need to go find the strength to do it. All right, let's do the overall, underall, bottom of the deck. What do you need to know? Boom. Direction. Oh, I like this card. And it says transition. So core, transition. The subject matter is stagnation. And the time for debate is over. So this is no longer should I, shouldn't I, maybe, trying to talk yourself out of a direction. It's time for a new direction now. We're not debating it. It's not up for discussion. And this might just be you, honey, being strong. And I really believe it is you. I do. I think it's you. You. All right. I think you, overall, underall, have decided this is the direction I'm going in. This is what I want. And not you or you or you is going to stand in my way. What is that song? And you're going to love me. And you, and you, and you, you're going to love me. That's you projecting to the world. You're going to love the real me. You're going to love the real, truest me. That's the direction. This is me. And you're not going to sacrifice yourself anymore. So let's see what it says. Motion and stagnation, embrace transition. The risk of falling is behind you, and the ever-turning cycle of day and night. Resist the wheel, and you may crack. and it may send things out of order or things into deep despair. Lean into the corners of the road. Avoid stagnation at any cost. Put yourself in a singular direction and go forth. This is your North Star card. Singular thought may drive your process, but allow for deviations as needed. So even though you have a direction, if something comes up, go with it. There might be a pit stop. There might be something for you to learn or see or have, even if it kind of takes you off your direct course. Embrace those synchronistic happenings. They happened for a reason. And as long as it's not causing harm to stop you, work with those little distractions, as we may say, because there's something beautiful in that moment. And let's clarify your direction. Are you guys all still here? I'm not seeing the comments move. I don't know if it stopped when I hit focus. So let me know that you guys are still here and ready to do the 44s here at the end because it's coming up. Direction is, wow, 8 of Cups. Frankly, my dear, I don't give a diddly damn, okay? Walking away from someone. Oh, yes, you're here. Oh, good. Thank you. I just want to make sure that that was still not, it was working and it wasn't paused. That's good. So direction is leaving behind things you once loved, people, places, things, you, everything. Time to say goodbye. Say goodbye to the old you, the old them, and the old everything. Ooh, this is followed by the Queen of Cups. I love that. So you're going to be self-fulfilled, self-happy, in love with yourself, and creative and beautiful and happy and passionate and very flowy. The Queen of Cups loves to just move like a fish through whatever water she goes through. She's the queen of it all. And look, her cup is overflowing. So the direction you're going to go in is just going to make you feel good and make you feel happy. And your cup will be ever flowing. So a lot of classic self-love. For real, for real. And the sun. Yep. Freedom, happiness, no restraints, no financial burdens, no people burdens, no you burden. Just freedom. And that's the sun saying we're finally free. We are liberated. And we're happy and we're wise. This is all going to happen within the month of August. Oh, yeah. Queen of Fire. You may also get a visit from a friend in the month of August. You may have a best friend that's going to connect with you in August. You may have a passionate lover that's going to connect with you. But they're going to help you move through the process. I like that. And independence is sure to follow with financials. You are going to break free from any financial burden. And I want to speak that to your life because it's true. You are truly, and if you're watching me, this is yours. You're going to break free right now from your financial burdens. They're going to leave. Those burdens are not yours anymore. You are not held back by your credit. You're not held back by your bank account, and you're not held back by anyone that has power and authority over you. You are free and you have power and authority. And no one's going to hold you back. You're going to keep pushing. You're going to keep coming for it. Determined, stable, and strong. You have a very good foundation to create wealth, health, and happiness in abundance. Stay strong, my friend. Stay courageous. And be okay with being on your own. Be okay with that. You don't need to have to bring someone with you to be successful. You can do that on your own. All right. What's coming for you in the future? Okay. You ready? Drum roll. Letting go. Yeah. 8 of Cups. Letting go. And communication. All right. Bottom of the deck. Holy crap. I just told you. I think your friend is coming to see you. Look, best friend. In August. Maybe they're not coming to see you, but maybe you have a best friend with a birthday in August. If you do, that best friend is going to communicate with you and help you in some way. Or there's something you're going to learn about being a best friend in the month of August. Maybe you're going to be somebody's best friend. And perhaps maybe you're going to be your own best friend for once. However that story plays out for you. It's happening in August. And what's coming up for you is just letting go of someone, letting go of the past, and just letting go, period. I'm so glad for you. Also, there's someone that's going to call you, text you, and communicate with you. What does this person want to say? Show me the communication. Your best friend is having twins in August. Oh, that is beautiful. Communication says from the friend, major life changes, not the same person you remember. Like I said, maybe that's you. Maybe you're your new best friend and you're not the same person you remember. Maybe this person's like, you're my best friend, and whoa, you're not the person I remember. Maybe this person is your best friend and saying, you've really changed. I don't know what transformation you went through, but I want some, which is really cool. There is something in the air about a return of something from the past or someone, or maybe just how do you say, in the air of second chances, because I got Judgment and Temperance with King of Pentacles. You're going to be given another chance to be a millionaire or be wealthy or abundant, whatever that is for you. You're going to be given another chance. It's in the cards for you. I hope you grab it. I hope it's yours. I hope you just do it. Let's get a message from Spirit, overall oracle, about your situation in abundance. Business opportunities are definitely going to present themselves to you with the Sun card. The Sun card is the happiest card you can get in the tarot. And it kind of just means everything's going to work out. And whatever was holding you back won't. So all of your plans and dreams are going to be successful. That's what it means. This is the perfect time. And I have goosebumps. The universe and your higher self has set the stage. Setting the stage, building up to the perfect moment. It's coming. The stage is set. Now, we have to get dressed. We have to get ready. Your moment is coming. And it's going to be vibrant, making a difference. This is your moment in life. You're going to stand out from the crowd. People are going to notice you. People are going to see you. With the Sun card and the Queen of Wands, I do want to go out on a limb here and tell you this. You are not the same person they remember. You're leaving this emotionally unsettled person to this very positive about self, confident leader. You finally made changes in your life and people are going to notice you. And people are going to notice you're changed, like all the changes you've made. If you think it's done in secret, no one will notice. No, you're going to be on camera. You're going to be seen by the world or by a lot of people. Even if you're not on camera, you're going to be seen by friends and family, or you're going to have some kind of an audience, because people are going to notice. Like when a butterfly enters the room, or, your yard, your garden, you can't miss it. I tell you what, these little butterflies, just one of them, they show up in your garden. It's like, whoa, look at the butterfly. That's why I picked that. Not only do they look like a beautiful sunset, but man, butterflies are vibrant and colorful, just like this card vibrant, and everyone notices them. And when they show up, even though they're quiet, they are seen, their presence is felt. Something so small can have such a powerful presence. Maybe a butterfly is a sign for you as well.
Also, please hurry. It's getting dark, and I want to go to the UPS office.
Hey guys, am I back? Okay, sorry about that, guys. I had to fix that. Something happened. We crashed, and our video got distracted. But looks like we're back. We're still streaming. 1 hour and 9 minutes. So we are still streaming live. I hope you guys are here. Sorry about that. The ending of this video here is going to be making a difference, being vibrant. As I was saying, you're going to stand out from the crowd. So in your future, be your own best friend or reconnect with your best friend and get new direction, because your best friend's going to support you. Even if it's just yourself or your dog, like, just go. What is some advice we can give you as a spiritual team to give you some advice about this new direction you're going in? And I am called and guided to use the animal tarot for your answer. Okay. I'm so glad we're back, guys. Liz, hi, honey. Oops. All right. So the moon comes out for some advice, and bottom of the deck is the Ace of Wands. Okay. This is going to be your overall advice about this new path of life. Ace of Wands and the moon, that is passionate seeds being planted into the mother, which is the moon, the empress. And this is very masculine and feminine, very intimate, very sexual, it's good. And it symbolizes there's going to be an impregnation in the future. Something is becoming pregnant here. A seed is being planted. Passions are going to be flying all over the place. It also means you have the magic wand and the pen to write your story. You just need to follow the signs, trust your intuition, listen to the intuitive voice to guide you through the right path. It's time to change directions. It's time to let something go. There may be something that you've been too emotionally attached to in the direction that you are currently headed in. It's time to walk away from that. And it needs to be done. And do it before it's too late. Not everything was meant to last. This relationship or example may not have been what you wanted to hear, but something has to give here. Your emotional attachment to a person or situation has been draining you terribly. And if you don't walk away and just give yourself the space that you need to get clear on what happens next, you're going to stay stuck. The Eight of Cups says, take it one step at a time. Remember that. And now let's get into the Ace of Wands. Yay! Beautiful Ace of Wands. Where are you, my dear? Okay, there you are. Are you guys able to read signals? Can you decipher the messages that I'm sending you? I know not everyone will be able to decode my messages, but I send them out even into the darkness. I think if you really try, really hard, you will be able to figure out what the universe is trying to say and where they're guiding you. For when the universe speaks, the language of the heart's desire is seen, and desire is what's here with this ace. There's a new desire inside of you to go in a new direction. And you know it, you feel it, it's there. Let's see if your desires match up to the light that the universe is offering. During the day, the firefly looks like any other bug. He blends in quite well. But come nightfall, you see his tiny body shines so bright, it's impossible to miss. And you see, the firefly needs contrast in order to shine. He can't be seen in the light. He needs to be seen in the dark. So is with your desire. Your desire couldn't be seen in a sea of, let's just say, everything's going right. Everything's happening the way it should. Everything feels good. There's no darkness. There's no obstacles. There's no drama. There's no dark nights of the soul. There's no suffering. Your desire couldn't be seen. You had to be involved in all of this negativity and darkness and despair and obstacles in the dark, lost on a road that you knew nowhere to go. And there was a time where you were lost, but you needed to be lost so you could find this beautiful, bright, new desire, your firefly. And now your firefly is going to guide you to the motherland. You just need to find the right place for your uniqueness to be showcased. In business and career, here's your advice. The Ace of Wands wants to take your inner light and make it shine. It wants you to trust that the conditions for business are right. And if you seek a stage on which to showcase what you have to offer the world, you're going to thrive. Now is the time for your unique gifts to be revealed. Don't wait any longer. Act now. In family and relationships, the advice is male fireflies often appear to be doing stunts in the air, but really they're sending out SOS love signals. It's true, their pattern jumps are complex codes that can only be read by their perfect twin flame, their perfect soulmate even. That sure sounds like a complicated way to find a partner. But in reality, your perfect partner is sending you signals and codes. And you may be doing the same thing. You send out a certain code, and only those who truly get you will try to respond. So you're getting the response that you want soon. And if you're not, maybe you need to work on your love signals, which to me kind of talks about the law of attraction. What light are you shining? What codes are you sending to this soulmate or twin flame? You know, because they're bringing it, but they're bringing the communication that you're giving out. So if you're not happy with this love signal, change the vibration, change the scene, change you a little bit, and create this new vibration where you're going to attract the perfect soulmate or twin flame that matches your life. In health and well-being, the firefly is not what you call a courageous bug. He's tiny, and he's just doing what he was created to do. He shines so he can get someone to love, and then he fades into the crowd when he has to. Here's the important thing, though. He never tries to just stay in one state. He kind of goes with the flow. And take this lesson to heart from him. Don't allow to waste your energy on resistant patterns of your behavior because you like being stubborn. Card of the day is this: don't be stubborn. Follow the signals, follow the signs. The card of the day journal prompt is this: what sets you apart from everyone else that's doing the same thing? Number 2, do you know what your true heart's desire is? And 3, where can you shine your light the brightest? Work with what you've got. And now, my ladies and gentlemen, my friends, let's get into the moon, the great gray owl, and see what the message is for your future, for sure, for sure. Because that's the overall underall message. This right here is the future and the advice that you need to follow your direction and the signals to be guided to happiness and success. In the light of the moon, everything looks so different. The trees can even seem bigger. Everything around them looms like an unknown landscape of some foreign planet or place. The silence of the night only adds to the illusion. The sounds that we hear can even be frightening. The world has changed all around us when the sun goes down. But the truth is that nothing has really changed at all. It was just merely the perspective, merely the way you saw it. That's what's changed. Everything at night that you see is exactly the same in the day. This is because your mind connects to the changing light and the landscape of your current inner world. If your emotions have been running high, then the darkness will only amplify your intense fear. If your inner world is calm, then you welcome the moon and celebrate the cool silence that she brings, which is rest and peace. How you see the moon is deeply connected to how you see yourself. Interesting. And I've also noticed this little contrast, the sun and the moon, which is mother and father in your natal chart. There's also a message here that you're going to be communicating with your mother and father, whether they're in heaven or on earth, and they're going to help guide you. And they're going to maybe help you out in some way and believe in you. And even if they don't, even if they haven't, maybe their guidance all along inside of you has created this strong person that you are. But I also see this as divine masculine, divine feminine energy. And you guys are very different. You're like night and day. They have strengths you don't, and you have strengths they don't. But together there's this perfect harmony. And I also feel like you need to regulate your wake and sleep cycle to match the sun and the moon. Whenever the moon shows up, I need you to really rest your body. Shut down things. Don't work. I mean, unless you have to, because that's your work schedule. But, we can work around that, okay? But the rhythm of your body needs to kind of go along with nature. Maybe go camping for a week. But regulate your wake and sleep cycles to when it's dark, you go to sleep and you're not such a night owl. That you actually find some rest, even if it's at midnight. I'm not saying you have to go to bed like a child, but once it's dark and you find your peace, I hope you start to shut down. And I hope you can go outside and get a breath of fresh air, or watch the rain, or have a cup of tea, or look at the stars, or watch a fire. Like, I want you to connect with the night. And I want you to listen to the stillness of the night and how everything gets comfortable and settles in. And I want you to rise with the sun. Maybe meditate in the morning, right as sunrise. Do yoga, meditate, do mantras, whatever it is that you do. And at night, have your sleep ritual. And give thanks every night and thanks every morning. And I think once you find some balance and some peace in your body, as far as your little rhythm of sleep and wake, you're going to be more aligned with direction. I don't know. The darkness brings with the world so unlike the world that the sun illuminates. It's quieter, cooler, and has a sense of calm. Each night also has its own level of light and sound, depending on the phase of the moon, ironically. In full moons, wildlife is active. In waning moons, it's much more quieted down. Some nights, the night world is fully aglow. New moons, when it's its darkest, things are running amok because everyone's out to go get in the darkness. From its glowing benefactor during the new moon, it's its blackest, and the world is complete with its own hidden metamorphosis. With its own set of residents, one of which is the great gray owl. The great gray owl is much like other objects you find in the dark. It appears much larger than it actually is. You see, the great owl is mostly just poof. He's all feathers. To see an owl without all those feathers, not a very impressive bird. But just as the shadows of the night, he can cast a vision of something, kind of like an illusion. So, do the feathers of the great gray owl give him his magnificence? Its skeleton is a lot smaller. It really is quite the illusion, but then again, would we expect anything less from our moon? She's far smaller than the sun, but so noticeable. Just like the sun, the moon is in many respects connecting us to the phases of our manifestation. It shows us when to plant our seeds under the new moon, of course, in the dark, just like the seeds in the earth. And when we check on how things are progressing during the light of a full moon, we can see the changes and the sprouts. And when we reap what we have sown during the waning crescent, which represents the harvest, the hour reminds us that in the dark, things seem bigger than they are. And don't let that intimidate you. As you can see, he himself is flying under the full moon. Letting you know that you must now look at how your manifestation garden is growing. What weeds need to be pulled during this full moon? What things and people and places and habits need to go so your seed can grow? Just know that this is the time for you to inspect that your inner world is fleeting. For just like the owl, once the sun comes up, it will all but disappear. In business and career, the moon's advice is this: how big do your prospective clients think your business is? Perhaps your clients think your business is way bigger than it actually is. If in their eyes you are not considered big enough, they might be more inclined to seek the services of someone else. Now may be a very good time to be like the owl and puff yourself up. Make it seem like you have a big, large team, even if you are the one wearing all the hats. Show them you have what it takes to give your prospects what they really need. In family and relationships, just like the light of the moon, sometimes things change. And just like that, the moon goes through a cycle, and so will your relationships. Sometimes a relationship will be glowing brightly for all to see, and sometimes it won't. It will be important to keep things to yourself. And other times it's necessary to share your dreams with those around you. And sometimes it's not a good time to share. The moon asks that you see where you are in that cycle right now. Is it really time to be seeking guidance outside of your relationship? Or is it time for the two of you to just be together, alone, away from the spotlight? In health and well-being, if the moon card has shown herself in your reading, she's asking you to look exactly at what you're afraid of. There's a misconception that the more we heal and clear ourselves, the lighter our inner landscape becomes. Yet very rarely do you hear people talk about how dark and murky it gets before you see any light. The good thing is, it means you've cleaned and cleared well. Keep going. Don't let fear or lack of results stop you in this new you. Don't let the fear of this darkness stop you, period. Understand that you're in a cycle. Keep going. So if you in your health and well-being see little results, don't give up. They'll pop up at the right time. Do not slow down progress. You're making a difference. Right now it looks a little dark. You're going to get through that. In the card journal prompts of the day, it is the advice here. Where in your current situation do you seem bigger than you are? More capable than you are? Sometimes we bite off more than we can chew, right? Right. We've all done it. Second, how do you feel about darkness when it shows up in your life? So when there's a season that you're lost and you're looking for fireflies, breathe. You'll be given the signs. Third, what parts of your inner world have you been refusing to take notice of? Okay, so there's your advice. And I'm just thinking, if the reading's over, give me a moment to meditate. Nope, the reading's not over. Tis not over. All right. I'm going to give you the whispers of love and a Kali, and that's the end. Focus on love. Look for the good attributes in each and every day and each and every person. Don't point out their flaws. Don't criticize the negatives. Don't look at what's potentially wrong or could go wrong. Look at the good attributes of that person. Start looking for the good and train your body to stop looking for the bad all the time. Bottom of the deck is the Union of Hearts. There is a love connection out there for you, one that defies every single explanation. Maybe you needed to know that and hear that today. There's someone perfect for you, and there's going to be a union. And let's see what Kali wants to say about all this. Six of Swords, Tower, ticking time bomb, Eight of Cups, right? Let's go ahead and see what we're moving on from and letting go of. What are we letting go of? Please, in these oracle cards, Kali, show me. Bottom of the deck here is Chinnamasta. Ooh, she's creepy. And we have Chamunda. Been a while since we got that one. I think what's really noticeable here is the third eye on both of them. And that's seeing with your intuition. 31 may be prominent to you, or the number 20. Her unerring instinct for spiritual protection arises in your reading. Even when you realize you don't need protection. Sometimes we just don't realize how far we've become entangled into someone or something or a habit that's not good for us. We don't realize that we need Kali's powerful intervention. Knowing what to allow and what to fight for or against requires wisdom. Holding the space for an inner or outer conflict to be resolved, it's going to involve some discipline. Chamundra is the fearless wisdom. Patience and discipline needed to conquer a difficult situation. She is with you now. The wild black Chamundra is the ferocious warrior goddess. She takes her name from Chanda Mundra. Chanda Manda. I think I'm saying that right. To whom she defeated. Thus, her name is the symbol of gaining power. Her presence indicates that you shall not only just overcome an obstacle, but gain complete 100% mastery over the energies that even allowed it to rise to power. You shall never be troubled by whatever had you down again. You won't be. You will never be troubled by this again. I want you to really take that to the bank right now. You will never be troubled by financial burden again. You're going to master this. You will never be troubled by being overweight or unhealthy or underweight ever again. You're going to have power and mastery over yourself. And you will never be controlled or hurt or thrown through any difficulties by the same person or the same habit with people that you've been in relationships. That particular set of power is not going to have power over you anymore. Swathed in blood red light, representing her life force and power, Chamunda has multiple arms which indicate her divine activity. The crescent skull up atop her head and from her crown symbolizes her status as a goddess of death and karmic retribution. Yet she is protective. Her 3 deeply socketed eyes are so intense they are said to burn away the evil in all worlds and in all dimensions. She provides protection from destruction, including gossip about you, black magic, ill will, or harmful action to work against you and your well-being. Chamunda is referred to as a queen of her soul tribe, a group of ancient mother goddesses known as the Matrikas. She is the only one worshipped independently from them, and the only one that is not connected to a masculine consort. She is an independent, feminine, fierce, and unique emanation of feminine power, of Devi, and the great divine goddess. She is an expression of Kali, referred to as the interchangeably with Kali Ma in the Puranas, ancient Hindu texts that date back more than 2,000 years. The Matrikas express a consciousness that is potentially protective but destructive, depending on your actions. It's very karmic. These beings are very particularly upset by negative expressions of masculine energy, whether expressed by a male person or a female person. The masculine energy can be healthy and loving and protecting, or it can be toxic and controlling. When it is healthy, it is strong and creative and protective and generative. When it is toxic, it is exploitive, dominating, and damaging, seeking its own progress at any cost. This is profoundly destructive, and rather than positive destructive power, Kali Ma is the unchecked demonic destructiveness of greed. The Matrikas are fierce, and Chamunda in particular is the most fierce. She will retaliate against toxic masculinity, causing havoc in the lives of those who live by such values. Chamunda is worshipped as the ruler of sacred erection and is symbolic of her power over masculine energy. When the feminine has been desecrated in any way, rape, control, abuse, exploitation, being used, taken advantage of in many ways, even put under someone's foot, in humiliation, or quieted and silenced for a more dominating power, then she will not hesitate to retaliate with fierce compassion, which from our human perspective is chaos. She loses her shiz. Yet the phallus is also a symbol of her honoring the potential power and creativity of a loving, healthy, healing masculine energy. She facilitates the development of the masculine psyche. Despite her inherent drama and intensity, Chamundra is a beloved, heroic heart, and she assists us when we need to find the strength to overcome our own psychological limitations, but also the physical ones that try to stop us, bringing about permanent structural change to your psyche. It requires commitment. However, bullying ourselves into being different or applying a more willpower or being bullied by other people is just totally not allowed. It is more a case of applying wisdom here. So you can integrate this energy and take rest and know that your discipline will pay off. Learning to move between two strengths, wisdom, and mastering the balance of nudge between the forward path of change, but not so much to where you feel defeated, but to advance in your own inner work. This is potent, and it is also a breakthrough that you've been looking for on your path, much like the tower. And being that it is literally a tower on her head and talking about a phallus, which is the tower, honey, we're definitely towering out whatever's been stopping you from success. This is also the healing of masculine energy and the protection of your sacred feminine. Okay. The overall underall change and endings with these towers is this. Sacred severance is her radical grace. She is your soul's power to shed and survive, to outgrow and evolve. When the soul needs to separate itself from that which it once relied, be it a view of ourselves or the world, or a group or belief system, or a person that once we held dear, she is the capacity and the sovereignty and courage required for self-liberation. Systems of oppression within your own mind and body will be overcome. You have the power to sever attachments from your past and focus on the inner regeneration and the healing path that is worthy of your heart now. Wow. So guys, in a nutshell, like your whole reading has really just been towers. Like in a nutshell, just towers. And I just want you to know, like, that's what you're coming up against. That's what you've been dealing with, towers. And it probably feels like towers, but it's all setting up the stage. All these towers are just setting up the perfect stage for you to step into success. You're being pushed into a good direction of life, that's for sure. I just hope that you can see the little fireflies, the signs, the symbols, the direction. You're going to have to conquer some demons. You might need a friend to be there, or be a friend to yourself. But you're full of this beautiful potential. And I know there's going to be chaos and what feels like disaster. But that's sometimes a good thing. And gosh, if it's a disaster of the old you and the old you that wasn't able to go anywhere or do anything or have anything or be loved, God, bring down that destruction and chaos in the tower. Bring it down so that we can go forward into this new direction. Because gosh, staying here anymore, not working. Not working. Before I let you go, I'm going to give you a message from your honey bunny. Just a little love note. I know I felt called to do it though. You guys are like, oh, you said you were going to say goodbye. But I just want to give you a little love note. Or maybe a goodbye. I don't know what he's going to say. Or she. Who knows? But we're going to find out. What is a little message here from the person that you are romantically connected to? Okay. So 2 wants to come out. Bottom of the deck, overall, underall, you guys have a great connection and a great chemistry. This person's like, whatever you did to me, it works. It works very, very well. I love our connection. They love the intimacy that they can share with you. They've been crying so much lately over you and them. Like that really has, they've cried a lot about you guys. This person has considered getting you chocolates. I don't know if that's a big thing, but I definitely feel like this person went by some chocolates lately and was like thinking of you. I don't know why. Bottom of the deck, I want you to kiss me like you mean it and look me in the eyes. Oh yeah, this person would love to kiss you. They crave that intimacy of being seen by you, being accepted by you, being loved for who they really are by you. Like they crave that vision, like literally the clarity. They only have this kind of clarity with you. They crave it. This has been the issue with you guys since the beginning. When you are wrong, admit it. And when you're right, be quiet. Why? Because the truth speaks for itself. You don't have to throw it in somebody else's face. This person loves it. This is very Libra, but it's like they love an apology. They love it when you can just say you're wrong and you're sorry. There's no but or I am sorry. It's just, and there's a story or an excuse or whatever. It's like this person loves when people have done wrong and they just say, I'm sorry. I hurt you and I'm correcting the actions in which I hurt you. I'm sorry. I'm working on that. But when you're right, kind of a stubborn person, if you ask me, when you're right, they don't want you to throw it in their face. This is kind of, I told you so. So they don't like being told, I told you so. Just say yes to fessing up or shutting up as the situation warrants. You'll be all around way more likable to everyone, including yourself. If you need to keep a list of all the times you were absolutely right, just be sure to burn it before you die so you don't ruin the illusion for everyone else. Who of you guys, let me just ask you flat out, like, do you like to be right? Do you need to have that validation? See, I told you I was right. Just admit it to me. You know, it's very Leo. Just admit it to me. I knew I was right. Just admit it, like I was right. If that's you and your ego really gets in the way, it's like, let it go. Do you really need to get that glory? Do you really need to throw in your lover's face, I was right? Just let it speak for itself. Be humble and quiet, because that makes you more attractive and likable and lovable. I'm just putting that out there. Maybe somebody needed to hear that for their ego, but that is something that your person wants to say or knows, or maybe just doesn't express. Bottom of the deck with your person, overall, underall. Sometimes everything is going wrong for the right reasons. Okay. Your person realizes everything's going wrong in their life, but it's for the right reason. So they're kind of opening up to that. Now, what your person feels like they're getting from you is right here. This is what your person gets from you. Let's see. Discovery, knowledge, wisdom. Discovery is like your person learns new things from you, sees different points of view because of you, and is generally curious about life and learning and everything. Like, you must be very philosophical and artistic, because this person feels intrigued with you and feels like they grow because of you. Their eyes are open to a different way of seeing things because of you. That's very beautiful. Your person feels like you're keeping secrets from them, that you're not telling them everything. And there's more to the situation than meets the eye. Like, your person's like, and maybe you also feel like you're receiving that from them, that they're keeping secrets from you. But there's just secrets, and your person feels that. Also, we have, I will always forgive the mistakes you make. So there's some things you don't tell this person, but they forgive you anyways. They love you anyways. You don't have to reveal everything to this person. And this person, in retrospect, also feels that way about you, that you love them even though there's secrets. You don't really want to know everything. You're not this big private investigator. You forgive them, and you don't even want to know everything. Like, it's kind of like it's okay to keep secrets. It's weird. All right, let's go ahead and see what they're trying to give. They're trying to give you soul ties, love bombs, not love bombs, but like Cupid's arrows. Your person is trying to give you this connection. Your person wants to give you this commitment even, but your person also wants you to know that they do see you as a soulmate. They feel that very much. See, I'm seeing the truth. They may have been in denial before that you guys were meant to be, quote unquote, but they feel the chemistry, and they're kind of seeing the truth that you guys are kind of soulmates, kind of soul tied, that their experiences are tied to you in some spiritual way. And they're realizing this now, discovering even. I'm constantly seeing signs connected to you. Oh my gosh. See? Maybe butterflies, roses, flamingos, who knows? Maybe a whole zoo, who knows? Numbers, music, anything. They're seeing signs, okay? And your person is sending you signals. Like in the Matrix. Same thing. Music, numbers, words, just things. It's them. They're sending you signs that they're awake. They're aware of your existence. They feel your connection. They're awake now. Okay? So you're going to start seeing some signs from this person for sure. All right? And let's see the overall underall energy. Secrets. Yes, there's substantial secrets here. Karma is hitting me hard right now. Okay, your person's like, listen, overall, underall, my secrets have got me in trouble, and I'm paying for them. And bottom line, I run from you because I'm just no good right now. I'm no good. You must definitely trigger them that you're good. You know, you've got something bomb about you. Look, chemistry, family, babies, making that sweet family, and the path to destiny. Look at the triple threat. You are the triple threat. You're the soulmate. You're the one that's going to bring family feelings, and you're the one that has the most chemistry. You're a triple threat. And your person is triggered by that because he or she feels imperfect and unworthy. And they've got so much that you don't know about them. And as wonderful as that is to hear, it's also sad that you've known this person this long and there's still things you don't know. It's like an ocean of secrets. Are you ever going to know and explore the entire ocean of secrets? I don't know. I don't know if you're meant to. I don't know if you need to. I don't know. But there is. And maybe it's just not time to know all of that right now. What is some of the karma your person's experiencing about all of this? I'm worried about my legacy and my status. So money, cars, reputation, yeah. All that worldly ego stuff. That's part of the karma. They're getting it. They're getting smacked in their legacy. They're getting smacked with kids. They're getting smacked with reality checks. They're getting smacked. And we have, what am I running from? Confusion. And then we have soul cleanse. So they're trying not to be confused, to be honest. They do want clarity. They're like, I do want that. I want to have clarity with my person. I don't want to be in the dark. I don't want to leave them in the dark. Heck, I want us to be better off. I want us in a good position. They deserve that. I deserve that. That's what they're telling themselves. How can I get there now? You know, because they feel like you deserve way more than them. And maybe it's true. But either way, they're meant for you, and that's important. You guys were created with some kind of a deep connection and a purpose, and that can't be discarded because someone is dealing with their own karmas. All right, so that's what's going on there. Spirit, last one, and I know I won't bug you guys again. This is the actual last card. Wow, 2-hour reading. That's insane. What is ultimately happening to your person right now? I saw a spider web, so I'm hearing getting caught up in lies. Ultimately, they are. They're getting caught up in lies. But what is happening with your person? Bottom of the deck, fracture. Their power is being fractured. What they have can break apart, and it's chaos. They're losing something, guys. Fracture. This is what's happening to them right now. Whatever they have, their relationship, their job, life, it's breaking apart. Control and chaos, the very substance of change. It can also move what is wanted further from them. The best laid plans laid to dust. Wow. They made plans without you. They did. I'm going to be real, and it may break your heart, but I got to be real with you. Your person made a plan without you. They did. Maybe they lived a whole new life. Maybe they planned on going far away from you. Maybe they just planned on whatever with somebody else. I don't know, but that plan is being broken apart. We have a lot of towers in this reading, and that is very much a tower card. And that's what your person's going through. The center does not hold. They have to give in to chaos. Their plans are beginning to fracture and drift and break apart. Your person is aimless. Wow. Your person is also in a situation of need. Acknowledge the lack within themselves. They are needy. They need something. Under that is oblivion. Nothingness is erasure and creation. I don't know. Nothingness and need and fracture. And the one that came out for them for what they're going through ultimately is projection, shadow, creation. Illusions are enticing but not true. Oh my God, this is probably the deepest part of our reading in 2 hours. This moment. This moment. A tower is coming down because your person has been living an illusion. And it sounded good and it looked good, but it wasn't real. Your person had, quote unquote, the perfect family, the perfect job, a beautiful house. Everything seemed like it was really going to go somewhere. Maybe they started a business with this person. Whatever. It was, quote unquote, delicious. And it was looking real good over there. But slowly it's been breaking apart and fracturing away. And the illusion is just that their whole idea of life was not true. Their status, their legacy, the person they put on a pedestal, the family they had, the job they had, whatever. It's like, it wasn't real. Shape and shadow, new ideas, new forces are given form. Their potential, get this, see, goosebumps, we had potential earlier. Their potential is at its peak. They need to not let themselves be stifled by fear of failure or simply by being an imposter in their own life. They're embracing the universal help and they're being guided gently to a new direction. I love it. New ideas and new forces in their life are being given actual form. You are becoming real. You are. You're becoming very real to them, where before you weren't. There was a part of them that didn't believe you were real, or this could be real, or whatever you guys were trying to make happen wasn't going to happen. Like they just didn't see that. They just didn't see it as a reality, because that was their projection. Like, oh, whatever I have going on with you, it's not real, it's fake, it's illusion, it doesn't have substance. That was their disturbing illusion. Light dances, shadow answers are here, but dark gives context to the light. Oh my God, goosebumps, see, most important card. And we talked about the firefly 2 hours ago, right? The firefly and the dark, and how that's how you could see the firefly. It needed literally what they said, contrast. So in that card, contrast was the word. In this card, contrast. You see from many angles, and they see from different ways. They plan for what they see, but they need to not fall for illusions created by their subconscious karmic patterns and projection. See, your person saw karmic patterns as reality. Oh, there it is. There's reality, the light from the dark. And they beeline straight for these karmic patterns, karmic relationships, karmic jobs. That seems real to them, but that's the illusion. They're in the dark, not opening their eyes. Instead, they're fumbling around for a flashlight, because they think the only thing that's going to bring light to the situation is them. They're not aware that there's fireflies. They're not aware that there's a big moon out there reflecting light. They're just fumbling around for a flashlight. That's what's fracturing. Their little reality is coming down. Anyways, I think you should know that. So keep that in mind. All right, guys, I'm going to let you go. It's been 2 hours and 6 minutes and 40 seconds. It's been a very long reading. I need some time to regroup. Let's come back tonight and do the 44s. If you guys can give me some grace. I didn't intend on doing a 2-hour reading. I thought maybe 30 minutes, maybe an hour at the most, but I did not foresee a 2-hour reading. So if you could give me some time to drink something, catch my breath, see what's left of daylight, I would appreciate that, and I will come back. Like I said, I have Gildorado, then Kaylin, and then Jeffrey. So if there's anybody else that I missed, let me know. Let me know. And I told you, if you're part of the 100 Club, you're in. I told you, if you're part of my monthly subscription, you're in. Okay. Hi, Gildorado. I'm so happy. Let me come back tonight, Gildorado. I don't know where you live, but I'm going to be here. We will timestamp. We will have your names done. Your reading will be done. Karen, I know I owe you a reading. So if you want to be live and get another reading for free, I'm happy to give you one. I've given you your birthday reading. I've given you any extra readings for your patients, of course, because I love you, and I'm going to give you another one. So that's no problem. I don't have the money to refund right now, so I can really just give you supplemental readings until then. And I think what's best for us, Karen, is if I just record it and send it to you. So if you want to message me your questions, I'd be happy to answer them in a recording. That way you can get them in a much more timely fashion. So I can just do the recording and send it, instead of us trying to get together, which our time differences and schedules are contrasting. So anyways, we'll do that. Gildorado sometime, I guess. No, tonight. Gildorado tonight. Right now, I'm not even sure what time it is over here. Markers, what time is it? I don't even know. I have no clue. I don't know. My other clock's not working. Anyways, I'm going to do it tonight. So when it gets dark, so probably around maybe 9 o'clock, maybe 10 o'clock, sometime tonight, my time, is when I'll be back. And that is Mountain Standard Time. Okay. And, oh, it's 4:30. Okay. Thank you. So we're going to get that done later. If anybody else wants to join in before tonight, if you want to, you can. you can go to Cash App and donate $44 and be part of the reading. So if you're not a subscriber yet, please be subscribed on the YouTube channel. But if you're not subscribed on my website, you're missing out on sales and deals, because for $33.33, you're going to get a $44 reading, which is the way to go. You just have to keep in mind that you'll be billed again next month at the same time, but you still get the 1111s and the $22 Celtic. So it's worth it in the end, and it pays for itself. But just heads up, new subscribers do get deals. So, go ahead and subscribe if you can, but there has to be a monthly. It can't just be try it out, get the free readings, and then zip out. There needs to be at least 3 months before you can cancel. Okay? So keep that in mind. And that's that. Okay. So I love you guys. I hope to see you later in the $44 readings. If you haven't got one, I hope you can get one. It's not something I do all the time, but it's working out. I'm doing it as a way to raise money for some financial needs of mine, and also to help you guys out and say thank you for always watching. So I want to make my readings affordable. I usually have a very full calendar and private readings all the time. Lately, business has slowed down some, so I do have some time, but I'm still catching up as it is. So it's nice to get lives on YouTube when you can. That's for sure. I love you guys. I'll see you later. If you want a personal or a private, message me on Skype, and don't forget to order and schedule online. I love you so much. Be well. Let this reading sing to you. It's so good. Thank you for watching me, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.